Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you are new. Please hit that like and subscribe button, and let's get right into today's video. So for today's video, we will be doing a set of press-ons. This is for an order I received. So I will be showing you the entire process of me doing this press-on set, and then at the end of the video, it does show me packaging it and everything like that. So getting into it, I am just taking this buffer and buffing off the shine from these nail tips. She did want a long coffin shape, so that is what we are doing today. I am also recreating a set I uploaded on my Etsy shop. It is some Toy Story ones, so she did want me to recreate that set in this length. And since I originally did that set with gel polish, I am just doing that again for today's video rather than acrylic. So after I have the shine buffed off, I am taking this base coat from BombNailz and applying that to all the nails. And then once I have it applied, I will cure in the light for a full 30 seconds. If you or anyone you know might be interested in some press-ons, I do have the link down below for my Etsy shop, or you can have someone DM me on my Instagram page, which is also linked down below in the description box, and we can get their press-on order started. And also, I will be announcing the winner for my 1K giveaway that I did have on my previous video. So if you did not check that out, I am sorry, the entries are now closed. I mean, you can still comment on that video, but your entry won't count. But I will be doing another giveaway eventually, so stay tuned for that. So for my base color, I will be using this gel polish color. Well, it's number 248 from 𝓈𝓊𝒷𝓈𝕖. It's a very beautiful, like, sheer nude gel polish color, and I absolutely love it. So I will be doing 2 coats of this. So I am applying one very thin layer of this, curing it in the light for 30 seconds, and then I will be doing another coat. But when I cure that second layer, I do cure for a full 60 seconds. So off camera, I did go ahead and do this set, well, this part of the hand or the press-on set off camera. That way I can actually just look at that set rather than going between my phone and filming to look at the design. So that is why I did that there, so I can have that as my guide. So getting into the nail art, I am just taking this yellow gel polish and I am doing a French tip on the pinky nail, and this will mark like Woody's outfit, if that makes sense. So I have been starting to do my French tips like this. I believe they call it the A method or something like that. And it really helps out so much when doing French tips. Like, I feel like my French tips turn out way better and like way more crisp when doing this method. So I highly recommend trying this method out if you are struggling doing any type of French tip nail art. So honestly, I wasn't liking how this one turned out. I don't know why. I mean, like, looking back at it, it looks fine, but I just didn't like it in person, so I ended up wiping it off and doing it again. So I will go ahead and show you the process of me redoing that French tip on that pinky nail. So again, I will be doing the A method to kind of outline my French tip, and then after I have the smile line finished how I want it to, I will take the brush from the actual bottle of this gel polish color to make it faster and easier to infill the tip part of the French tip. And then once I have this nicely done, I will go ahead and cure that in the light for 30 seconds while I move on to the next nail. So this one will just be like a basic blue French tip, and this is the color Sky from Brilliant Noir. I don't know how to pronounce the name for that yellow gel polish, but it's that one that I got off at Amazon that came in like 40 different gel polish colors. I believe I showed you the name for the purple gel polish because it's that same brand along with the green gel polishes I have, so you will see that later on in the video. So again, I am just taking that sky blue gel polish color and outlining my smile line and then infilling that with the same brush of that gel polish bottle. So when doing this nail art, like to make it easier, I guess you'd say, I decided to do the French tips first, and then after I finished all of the French tips, I will be doing the design on top of those. Oh, and I also forgot to mention I will be using the same blue gel polish color on the thumbnail as well, so I will be doing the outline of the French tip there and then infilling that after I am done with this nail. And then again, I do cure in the light for 30 seconds in between each nail just to make sure it doesn't get messed up or anything like that while I move on to the next nail. And also, if you see me going back and forth between like the other set that I previously finished off camera, I am just measuring that tip, well that nail, with the one that I am currently doing just to make sure the French tip is the same length and everything like that. But I will go ahead and just let you guys watch the rest of the French tip application play out, and I will come back in once it's time to start the design on those. So kind of getting into the design on this one, since it's going to be Buzz, I am doing the French tip green, and then I am taking that white gel polish, which is our classic white from KAIROSE Nail Supply, and I'm outlining that French tip with that white gel polish, and then I do cure in the light for 30 seconds. And then once that is done curing, I do outline the white part with that purple gel polish just to give it that like finishing detail. And then to completely finish this nail, I do add 2 red dots in the corner to kind of mark the buttons, I guess, on his on Buzz Lightyear. And then I do cure for a full 30 seconds after I am done with this nail, and then I do move on to the design for the rest of each nail. So for the pinky nail, like I mentioned, it is going to be like Woody's outfit or his like shirt. So I am just doing the red lines to kind of do, not really the checkered print, but like those lines, if that makes sense. I don't really know how to explain it, but I'm doing 2 longer lines on the side of the French tip, and then I do some shorter ones going across the French tip to give it that nice like plaid look, I guess. Not really plaid, but yeah, I don't really know how to explain it. And also this red is called Scarlet. This is from 𝐵𝑖LLE Noir as well. It's a very nice, very beautiful, like deep red gel polish color, and I absolutely love this red. But once I am done doing the lines on this nail, I do go ahead and cure for 30 seconds. For the ring nail, I am drawing like the little alien that you see in like the claw machines. So I am just outlining the head part of like where I want that to be, and then I infill it with that green gel polish. And then I do draw like a line coming from the center top part of the head to kind of give it like that, what I think it would be called like an antenna look or whatever. I don't really know. But yeah, I draw a line coming out from the center of the head, and then draw like a little line going across to kind of give it more detail. And then after that, I do cure for 30 seconds. Now for this nail, and I believe it's the middle nail, I do kind of go back and forth. Just while this one is curing, I am working on that middle nail. So for the middle nail here, I am just doing the cow print. So I'm taking our classic black gel polish from KAIROSE Nail Supply and doing like the cow print. It doesn't have to be in any type of like specific design. I'm just doing like a bunch of like blobs everywhere. And then I do add a little bit of dots around all of that just to give it a bit more detail. And then for this nail, I do cure for 60 seconds just because the black gel polish is so pigmented. I don't want it to wrinkle while I finish the rest of the design. So back to the alien nail, I am taking the classic white gel polish and doing 3 dots for his eyes. I'm kind of doing the one in the center more bigger and then 2 smaller ones on the side. And then I cured that, and then I am doing smaller black dots in between, well, on top of those white dots. And that will pretty much finish up the alien nail. So to finish up this last nail art here, I am just doing clouds on the thumbnail. So I am just taking this dotting tool and the white gel polish and like dotting around the clouds. And again, it doesn't have to be in any type of specific design or order or anything like that. I just do a couple clouds there, and then I do cure for 30 seconds. So this is what the entire press-on set is looking like once everything is completely done. So to top coat, I am using the classic diamond gel top coat from KAIROSE nail supply. And to apply it on the nail, I'm not doing it super thin, but not super thick either. Since there's a bunch of nail art, you want to make sure to get in between the crevices and the ridges of that nail art. So I'm making sure to press that in as much as I can into the design to make sure every bit of the nail is covered with that top coat. And then once I am done top coating, I do cure in the light for a full 60 seconds. So off camera, I did go ahead and take off the nails from the stand, and to finish up the nail set, I am just filing the free edge just to give it a nice sharp squared off edge, or not really squared, but like a straighter edge. And then after I'm done doing that, I do take my mini mandrel bit, or like my mini sanding band, and kind of etch the inside of these nails. Since these are some coffin nails, they are not pre-etched, and I just feel like etching them on the inside gives the customer a better adhesion and a longer lasting set if I do this step. But if I am using my Betty Cora like square tips or my almond tips, I don't etch it because they're already pre-etched, but these ones are not, so that is why I do that extra step. You don't absolutely have to do this extra step, but like I said, I want to give my customers like the full experience on a long-lasting set, so that is why I etch the inside, just to have it adhere better and last longer on their nails. And obviously this is not the only like way for them to last long on your nails. The customer would have to prep their nails pretty nicely and correctly, so that's why I also include how to apply them and everything like that, so they know how to prep them as well, which you will see like my little pamphlet thing at the end. So after I'm done doing my finished filing and etching on the inside, I am just taking this brush to kind of clean away all that dust, because if I just leave it there and I let the customer adhere the nail tips, if there's that dust, it will just not adhere properly. You want to make sure to wipe away all that dust so it does adhere properly for your customers. So off camera, I did go ahead and apply the nails to this little white paper part, just because it was harder to do on camera because the nails are so big. Like I was trying to figure out how to have them all stick on that paper nicely. So this is the box I boxed the press-ons in. I kind of just put the box together and then fold up those little tabs, and then I just placed the nails in the box. And then the opposite end, I had to kind of undo that part just so that way they'd go in the box easier. And then after that, I just finished packaging it by just closing the ends, and that is pretty much the end of packaging the nails in this little box. I absolutely love the color of these like little boxes for the butterfly like container things. It's just, the pink is so cute. Anyways, to get into like my application bags, I include this cuticle pusher. I also include this mini buffer along with the MEKK nail glue that I'm always mentioning in my videos. I also include 2 alcohol prep pads just so that way it helps dehydrate their nails and remove the oils. And then lastly, I include this very cute like mini file. And after I get everything out that I need to include in my application bag, I do just start putting it into this tiny little bag here. And then here's my little application instructions. It does show how to, will tell you how to apply the nail tips, well, the press-on nails, and then it has some aftercare tips here. But that is pretty much the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!